Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about the Ruy Lopez, one of the most popular chess openings. And it starts with pawn e4 to gain control over the center, and blacks usually respond with pawn e5. Knights try to attack this pawn with knight f3, and blacks try to protect it with knight c6. White then attack the knight with bishop b5. And this is the Ruy Lopez, which is one of my favorite chess openings. Morphy defense. In the Morphy defense, blacks try to pick off this bishop by moving the pawn to a6, but white just retreat the bishop to a4, keeping the pressure on the knight. Blacks try to put pressure on the pawn on e4 by moving the knight to f6, as well as developing their minor pieces. Blacks just castle, and this is the Morphy defense. The closed variation. The closed variation, which is very similar to the Morphy defense, blacks move the pawn to a6, trying to attack this bishop. The bishop just retreats to a4, and white move the knight to f6, trying to put pressure on the pawn on e4. White just castle. This is the Morphy defense. And then let's move the bishop on e7. This is the closed variation. The exchange variation. The exchange variation, blacks a6, and whites just exchange the knight. This is for two reasons. Number one, whites are now better developed. They have a knight developed already, and whereas blacks have no pieces developed. And also, blacks have a bad pawn structure. They have double pawns here, and in chess, double pawns aren't good. You must always try to avoid them. The open variation. In the open variation, let's play a6, try to kick off this bishop. The bishop retreats. Let's play knight f6, attacking the pawn on e4, and white's castle. This is, as you know, the Morphy defense, but in the open variation, blacks eat this pawn. But I would not recommend this variation. Why? Whites can move the pawn to d4, and if blacks in this pawn, whites can move the rook to e1, pinning this knight. Obviously, black can play bishop e7, but oh no, sorry, no. No, sorry, okay, I'm so sorry. Black can protect the knight with this pawn, but then white can eat this pawn. Bishop plays c5, and then white can move the pawn to f3, threatening the knight. And this knight is pinned by the rook, so it can't move. Therefore, white will gain a knight. The burning defense. In the burning defense, blacks don't play a6, but instead move the knight to f6, and the whites just castle. This is a very common variation. You will see it very much. It is also one of my favorites. The Steinitz defense. In the Steinitz defense, whites play pawn to d6, so that if whites exchange the bishop, this pawn will be protected, and so whites will not be able to hit this pawn on e5. This is the Steinitz defense. Now we talk about the modern Steinitz defense, where blacks first play a6, the bishop retreats, and then black play pawn to d6, protecting the pawn on e5. The classical variation. In the classical variation, blacks respond with bishop c5 to attack the f2 pawn. Then whites just castle. This is the classical variation. The Schliemann defense. In the Schliemann defense, this is not very common, very rare, I never saw it. Blacks play pawn to f5, and usually whites play d3. And if whites eat this pawn, this becomes the Danish gambit. I never saw this variation. I think this is the least popular one, but it is always good to learn it.